A crowd for Skippy, quick as a cat. Midsummer doldrums. All this coming up on Horses and Courses.
This is the OTB Television Network.
One back, boss.
The Off-Track Betting Television Network presents Horses and Courses, OTB Thoroughbred News with your host, Jack Wolfeseater. And now with a look at this week's news in the thoroughbred industry, here's Jack.
And hello again, everyone. Welcome to this week's edition of Horses and Courses. Wow, what a weekend did we just come through here at Saratoga and down at Monmouth Park. Some of the finest racing animals you will ever see competing over this two-day period. We're going to take a look at all of those good stake races for you, and in addition we'll have our usual stops all around the country as we bring you the best in the stake racing action from this past weekend. We want to get going right away. Several races on the program to cover this week. At Calder on Saturday afternoon, the Convenience Stakes for 3-year-old state-bred fillies was run. They're on the grass here at a mile 16th. $50,000 is the guaranteed purse. So let's turn right away to Phil Saltzman to start us off with the call of the Convenience.
They're at the top of the stretch now. Society Bell, and down the middle of the course, here comes Robin's Tune. 3 lengths back, Mystery Stars third, Lavanda's Music Weekends, then to the inside, Social Storm. They come to deep stretch with the lead. Robin's Tune by a length and a half. Society Bell is second with Mystery Star third. It's Robin's Tune. She takes the Convenience Stakes.
Robin's Tune, 2 lengths to the good here. Jose Ferrer in the irons for trainer Joe Calcebetta. She'd been working her way through the allowance conditions, tried the Office Queen Stakes down there time before last. She was a good 4th, and now she comes on after a second in a 3 other than to get her first stakes win. She's a 3-year-old daughter of Robin Dancer. Society Bell, Mystery Star, they'll be the 2nd and 3rd runners under the line. Robin's Tune, mile and a 16th, Saturday on the lawn in Miami, 142-1. Let's go out to Finger Lakes. State-bred 2-year-olds in action on Saturday afternoon. First up, the Gals in the Aspirant Stakes, 6 furlongs, approximate purse of $60,000 in money. Estimated state-bred fund monies is Ross Morton with the call.
The half in 45-3 as they turn for home. Natural all alone on the front end, maintaining 2 lengths on Classic Runner in second. Another 2 lengths on the outside, Casey's Treasure. Through the stretch, left-handed urging by Masita, and Natural goes to the wire easily by 3. A very easy victor for Natural by 3 lengths in the Aspirant Stakes. Classic Runner second, and Casey's Treasure third.
Natural, Bobby Messina up. 3 length score, Belong to Me. 3, a 2-year-old, trained by Mike Hushin, broke his maiden at the Spa and sent right out to Finger Lakes to capture this stake here at 3-5. Classic Runner and Casey's Treasure, the 2nd and 3rd state-breds under the line. Natural goes his 6 panels, 113-3. And the 4th race on Saturday, the 2-year-old fillies turn in the Lady Fingers. Again, 60,000 in estimated money, 6 furlongs the distance. Again, here's Ross with the call.
The half was sizzled in 44-4. They turn for a home with Financial Lady Filiberto Leon leading the way in the Ladyfingers. But on the outside, long distance, surging up, moving down to the inside through the stretch. It's Financial Lady trying to hang on over those torrid fractions. Still has the lead and to the wire. Financial Lady trying to hang on all out, but holds on by a neck.
Financial Lady Filiberto Leon took the trip out to Finger Lakes for trainer Jimmy Bond, and this daughter of Distinctive Pro gets her second win in a row. Broke her maiden last out, and now a stakes winner out at the Finger Lakes, getting the Lady Fingers. Long distance, making the first start of her career. Runs on nicely, albeit a little green, gets second money. Happy Princess finishing in the third spot. Financial Lady, she goes her 6 furlongs in the same time as the Colts did earlier on, and won 13-3. All right, down to Monmouth Park on Saturday and Sunday. Excellent racing action at the Oceanport Oval. First up from Saturday afternoon, we've got the Longfellow Stakes for you. Our older horses are in a good sprint here at 6 furlongs. $55,000, the guaranteed purse on the Longfellow. Let's take a look at him. Here's Larry Colmus with the call.
They've run a half mile in 44-1, and Buffalo Dan is set down to try to hold off Safe Florida Sandy. Would You Mind? Determined to stick with them on the inside. The others are well beaten. Now it comes down to Buffalo Dan and Safe Florida Sandy. Buffalo Dan still in front. Safe Florida Sandy not going to get to him. What a great day, closing late, but Buffalo Dan wins the Longfellow under Stuart Elliott.
Well, we saw Buffalo Dan a couple of weeks ago win a race, and here he is, this gallant old 7-year-old, does it again here for trainer Billy Perry, getting a 3/4 length victory, knocking off the favorite, Safe Florida Sandy. What a great day, finished in the show spot. Buffalo Dan, ridden per usual by Stuart Elliott, goes the 6 furlongs in 1:08.4. On Sunday afternoon at Monmouth, a terrific crowd turning out to see Skipaway compete in the Philip H. Iselin Handicap. We'll have that for you momentarily, but they had 3 other good surrounding stakes on the day. The Choice Stakes, 1 mile and a furlong on the lawn for our 3-year-olds, $60,000 in guaranteed purse money starts Sunday's action off. Let's take a look at them. Again, here's Larry with the call.
Around the far turn, General Stormin' Norman to the front now, leading it by a neck. Ragged Kingdom is second, Arctic Sweep back to third, then comes up front, and circling up on the outside is Win Quest. They're into the stretch. It's General Stormin' Norman in front. Ragged Kingdom, Arctic Sweep up front, and Win Quest on the far outside. General Stormin' Norman and Jerry Bailey at the 16th pole. Ragged Kingdom battling to Wire and Arctic Sweep. Ragged Kingdom and Arctic Sweep now go by, and Ragged Kingdom won it. Then Arctic Sweep and General Stormin' Norman.
Hey, here's Ragged Kingdom getting a neck victory in the Choice. Dave Clark in the iron, sent off at 2-1. Ragged Kingdom, a 3-year-old son of Lord at War, with a good hard stretch drive to get the victory. Like to see that horse running down the lane like that. Arctic Sweep, General Stormin' Norman, they're the 2nd and 3rd runners in the Choice. Ragged Kingdom goes the mile and a furlong, 1:49.4. All right, next up, we've got the Personal Ensign for our fillies and mares. Another $60,000 guaranteed race. We're on the main track here at 1 mile and a 16th. Again, Larry describes the race for us.
On the far outside, Pocho's Dream Girl is coming on with powerful strides now, and here she comes toward the lead as they move to the top of the stretch. 3/4 in 1:12.1. It's Stormy Temper and Pocho's Dream Girl passing Sweet Misty. Mistress Fletcher's fourth behind them. Pocho's Dream Girl through the stretch taking the lead, moving away from Stormy Temper, then Sweet Misty and Mistress Fletcher, but it's Pocho's Dream Girl running away. Pocho's Dream Girl takes the Personal Ensign, then Sweet Misty and Mistress Fletcher.
Well, in the Monmouth version of the personal ensign this week, we'll have the Saratoga one a little bit later on. We've got Poco's Dream Girl. Easy score here, 4 3/4 galloping length victory. Cici Lopez on the 9-5 choice for trainer Alan Goldberg. A daughter of fortunate prospect makes short work of this bunch and gets the win. Sweet Misty was second. Mistress Fletcher comes in for the show money. Poco's Dream Girl, her mile and a 16th in the personal ensign, 142 4. 10th race on Sunday's card, a grass race for our fillies and mares, the Omnibus Stakes at a mile and a furlong. Again, a $60,000 guaranteed purse. And once again, is Larry with the call.
3/4 in 111-1. Around the far turn, Lordy takes over the lead from Smart Shopper now. In behind them, Hero's Pride waiting for racing room, and they're coming to the top of the stretch. It's Lordy in front. Hero's Pride angles off the rail and comes on. And then comes Smart Shopper, Noabra Ninguna on the far outside, and Tough Broad. They're inside the final furlong, and it's Lordy and Jerry Bailey all alone in the Omnibus Stakes. Lordy wins it. Then Noabra Ninguna, Poopsie came late, and then Hero's Pride.
Lordy, Jerry Bailey in the irons for trainer Elliott Walden, gets a win down at Monmouth. Sent off at 6-5, just runs away from this crew in deep stretch. Hey, another Lord at War offspring here. Noabra Ninguna was second. Hero's Pride third under the line. Lordy, she goes the mile and a furlong on the lawn at Monmouth Sunday in 149 flat. And of course, the main attraction at Monmouth on Sunday, this year's running of the Phillips H. Iselin Handicap. Mile and a furlong, $500,000 on the line here. Let's watch the big horse roll. Here we go with Larry Culmus's call of this year's Iselin.
Ready for the start. They're racing in the Philip Iselin Handicap, and they all came away to a good start, including Skip Away. It's Testify from the inside, though, and Christian Soldier on the outside takes the early lead. Jerry Bailey is decided to rate Skip Away behind the early lead as they make their way toward the first turn, and then it's Storm and Fever, followed by Come On Get Happy, who's racing just a little bit wide. Time to Be Wild and Devil's Fire in the back of the pack with 7 furlongs to run. The opening quarter was in 23 seconds flat. It's Christian Soldier by 3/4 of a length. Testify, Skip Away sitting on the far outside of the leaders now. He's a length behind Jerry Bailey, keeping him close. They're not going that fast, and now he will make a move near the lead as they run up the backstretch. Then it's 2.5 back to Come On Get Happy. Storm and Fever to the outside, followed by Time to Be Wild and Devil's Fire. Meanwhile, Skip Away has moved to the lead, and Testify goes right with him at the half-mile pole. They've run a half in 46 3/5 seconds. These two begin to move away from the field. Skip Away on the outside by a neck over Testify. It's Storm and Fever into third. Come On Get Happy fourth. Christian Soldier is dropped back to fifth. Time to Be Wild, Devil's Fire. It's Skip Away around the far turn. A length and a half in front. Jerry Bailey has not even moved his hands. And now Santos sends Storm and Fever to challenge. Jerry Bailey takes a peek behind, has to go to a ride on Skip Away as Storm and Fever's alongside, running his heart out. Skip Away has a neck in front. Storm and Fever says this isn't over yet. Storm and Fever has taken the lead from Skip Away. It's Storm and Fever. This could be a monumental upset, but no, here comes Skip Away back. Storm and Fever, Skip Away wins! It's Storm and Fever's second. What a finish. He gave the race today.
Well, this shows you why he's the champion. Sent off at 1-20, carrying 131 pounds. He thought the race was over and started idling down. Bailey could feel him doing that, and perhaps with the blinker on, he didn't see Storm and Fever come up and actually poke ahead in front of him. But when he did, he revved up those burners again, folks, and carried that package to the nose victory, showing you why this guy is the champion. A heart of a lion, gets the win, 8 in a row. The Woodward will be next, then the Jockey Club Gold Cup after that, and then the Breeders' Cup. He is now a little bit under 800,000 short of Cigar's all-time record. And of course, as we've been chronicling right along, Sonny wants to pass the $10 million mark. The time of the race there that you see, 147-1, carrying the 131 pounds, was a mere 2/5 of a second off the track record held jointly by Spend a Buck and Jolie's Halo. Quite a testament to Skipway carrying that weight and just missing the track record. Storm and Fever gave it everything he had, but was running against the lion there, and the 18 pounds just couldn't get him to win. Testifly was the third horse under the wire. Skipaway, the Iselin winner, before 19,107 people. Boy, he attracts a crowd. Gets the victory, as we mentioned, in 147-1. All right, let's take our first break here. When we come out the break, we've got our action from Delaware. We'll be out to River Downs for a 2-year-old race. We've got Ellis Park. We're going up to Woodbine this week. We've got a nice turf sprint for you. Out to Delmar for their action over the Saturday-Sunday period. And, of course, update you on all the Saratoga action Wednesday through Sunday of this week. Much, much more to come. Don't go away. Be right back after these messages.
Capital District OTB kicks off the month of September with another out-of-state special event. On Sunday, September the 6th, it's the Grade 3 $200,000 Gardenia Stakes from Ellis Park. It's a 1 1/8 contest for fillies and mares. The race call with track announcer Nick Capurro will be live on WVKZ Radio and televised live to all OTB simulcast branch locations and the OTB television network. Don't miss the Gardenia Stakes this Sunday, September the 6th. Approximate post time is 5:45.
If you're tired of busy signals, long waits, and even being shut out on your phone-a-bed system, then you might be interested in the new Capital OTB state-of-the-art automated phone-a-bed system. It's a fast, easy operation with double the number of lines available for your use. The new automated number to call is 393-2387. That number again is 393-2387. However, if you still desire operator assistance with courteous and fast, friendly service, call 370-5111. That number again is 370-5111, where your call will be answered in the order it was received with an expanded line capacity. For fast, easy operation of an automated phone-a-bed system, the number is 393-2387. Again, it's 393-2387. For operator assistance, the number is 370-5111. That's 370-5111. Join the Capital OTB phone-a-bed system today.
Sunday afternoon down at Delaware Park, we had the Newcastle Handicap for the fillies and mares. They're going a mile and a furlong on the grass for $100,000 in guaranteed purse monies. John Curran in Wilmington has the call.
A moderate 113-2. Pariente Barber now caught by Quando. Earth to Jackie now a menacing third. Bursting fourth is being put to pressure. Still has about 4 lengths to make up. Then comes Tampico. Quarter to go and Quando to the front. Earth to Jackie follows in a second. Pariente Barber down toward the inside is hanging in there in third as they turn for home. And Willie Martinez sets Quando down. She responds. Leads it by 3 lengths. Earth to Jackie racing second. Tampico and Bursting fourth are both trying to rally, but they're no threat to Quando, who will take the Newcastle Handicap. Bursting fourth and Tampico are going to fight it out for second and third. It's tight. Looks like Bursting fourth over Tampico. Earth to Jackie fourth.
Hey, here's Quando, 4 3/4 lengths. Willie Martinez up on the 9-5 second choice, trained by Dave Carroll, just ridden out here to the victory. And Quando is a daughter of Lord at War. Wow, what a day this sire has had. 3 times we mentioned him on the program this week. Bursting fourth, the 8-5 favorite. Best he can do is get second money here. Tampico finishing in the third spot. Quando, 1 1/8. The Delaware Lawn Sunday, 149-3. All right, Saturday afternoon up in Toronto at Woodbine. We've got the Play the King Stakes for you, or handicap, I should say. A grass sprint, 7 furlongs. This is a grade 1 stake up at Woodbine. $75,000 in added purse on the Play the King. Let's take a look at him. Up to Canada and Dan Loisel's call of the race.
Away a yak dust between horses. Randy Regent is third, Skybound back in contention in fourth position and traveling well for Landry as they come to the top of the stretch. And Skybound immediately joins Kid Adachi at the quarter pole. And it's Skybound on the outside. Landry hasn't even cocked the whip. Kid Adachi is back in second. Alea Yak Dust is third, and Randy Regent is fourth as they come to the eighth pole. On the outside, Skybound. Kid Adachi straining to stay with Skybound, but Skybound is pulling away. And it's Skybound who romps to the wire in the Play the King. Kid Adachi on the inside holds for second while Jazz third.
Skybound, Robbie Landry in the irons, gets a 2.5 length score. Good closing kick here to beat the 4-5 favorite Kiradashi with Wild Jazz finishing in the show spot. Skybound sent off at 9-5, goes the grassy 7/8 and a minute 21 seconds flat. All right, to Ohio, River Downs on Saturday afternoon. Important race for 2-year-olds out at the Ohio Oval. We've got the fillies going in the Bassinet Stakes at 6 furlongs. $100,000 on the line here and guaranteed purse monies. At River Downs, the call of this year's Bassinet.
And they're off. Miss Kitty City goes for the lead along with Peaceful Sand. Grand Deed out well from the inside, Stormin' Hannah. They move down the backstretch. Miss Kitty City a short lead from Peaceful Sand. Stormin' Hannah on the inside has come away racing in third. Outside Grand Deed fourth. Too Many now moves up between horses while racing in fifth. Down on the inside, that's Gold from the West coming out sixth with Chelsea's House seventh. Length and a half back to You Can racing in eighth. Crimson Sister ninth. The early trailer, Smooth Consort. Field moves to the turn, opening quarter 22-1. Peaceful Sand a short lead from Miss Kitty City. Grand Deed goes 3 deep on the outside now third. Stormin' Hannah will lead racing room while fourth. Too Many also comes on now racing in fifth, but will have to go 4 wide. You Can is sixth, Chelsea's House seventh. Then on the inside, Gold from the West. They'll come for home in the Bassinet, and it's Grand Deed through a half in 45-3. Grand Deed now gets the lead, sprints clear a length and a half. Peaceful Sand second. Here comes Too Many on the outside third. Stormin' Hannah a late run on the inside fourth. Coming for the 16th pole, Grand Deed with the lead. Stormin' Hannah second. Far outside, a late run now from Chelsea's House, but it's Grand Deed to win the Bassinet. Finishing second, Stormin' Hannah. Third, Chelsea's House.
Grand Deed. Willie Martinez up aboard this daughter of Aladeed, sent off at 8-5 and scampers home 2.5 lengths to the good. Chelsea's House and Stormin' Hannah will be the second and third finishes in the Bassinet. Grand Deed goes her 6 panels in 1:12-1. Sunday afternoon in Oklahoma City, we had 3-year-olds going postward in this year's Remington Park Derby. They're at 1 mile and a furlong for a very nice $300,000 in guaranteed monies. Here's Jim Byers in Oklahoma with the call of the Derby.
Go on. The Way to Go broke sideways, but is heading toward the lead. The Way to Go, flashing his early speed, has the early lead as they come to the wire the first time. Accelerated Time is up close on the inside. Sir Tiff gains from the outside now, and Sir Tiff wants a piece of the lead and goes to the front by 3 parts of a length. The Way to Go is next in second. Accelerated Time on the inside third. Rare Money drops to the inside in fourth. Classic Cat is fifth, where he likes to be, about 5 lengths off the lead on the inside. Mr. Ross is alongside him, running in sixth. Heart Surgeon is 3 wide in seventh. And the late-running Leave a Legacy trails the field in eighth as they move on to the backstretch. Sir Tiff with the lead by a little more than a length. Then Accelerated Time on the inside, and The Way to Go. The Way to Go, second by a head. Accelerated Time is next in third. Followed 2 lengths farther back by Rare Money, who's racing in fourth up the backstretch, and Mr. Ross is with him in fifth. Classic Cat and Shane Sellers pinned down on the inside in sixth. Still about 5 lengths from the lead. Then Leave a Legacy and Heart Surgeon is trailing the field now. They have a half mile to go in the Remington Park Derby, and Sir Tiff and Eric Perner lead the way by nearly 2 lengths. Accelerated Time has been a tracking second, followed to the outside by The Way to Go, and now Classic Cat has a quarter at the rail, and he gains into 3rd position and begins to creep up now, and gaining on the outside is Mr. Ross. Mr. Ross now 4th, The Way to Go dropping back 5th, and Leave a Legacy tries to launch his bid from the outside now. He's racing in mid-pack, about 4 lengths off the lead as they swing for home. Sir Tiff still there on the inside, but Classic Cat runs right up to him. Classic Cat on the outside of Sir Tiff. These two engage on the upper stretch, and Classic Cat sticks the neck in front. Sir Tiff to the inside, next in second. Leave a Legacy is racing in 3rd. Classic Cat having to work for it in the final 16th. Leads the way to Sir Tiff and Leave a Legacy. Classic Cat and Shane Sellers win the 10th Remington Park Derby.
Classic Cat, a length score. Shane Sellers went down to Oklahoma for the winning ride for trainer Dave Cross. This colt won the Lexington earlier this spring, and then is in the midst of this DeBartolo bonus, winning the Ohio Derby, now winning the Remington Derby, and if he can knock off the Super Derby, $1 million is his. But as we'll talk about a little bit later on in the program, the Super Derby might be a little tougher than the Ohio and Remington Derbies were. Nonetheless, the winner down at Oklahoma Sunday, Leave a Legacy and Sir Tiff, 2nd and 3rd. Classic Cat's mile and a furlong, 1 minute, 48 seconds on the button. Okay, let's go back to Kentucky and check on the action at Ellis Park on Saturday afternoon. Turf race for you, the Dade Turf Classic, a $50,000 guaranteed race for the fillies and mares. They're going a flat mile here. Let's take a look at him. Nick Capuro's in Henderson, Kentucky. He's got the call of the Dade.
3 furlongs out. The leaders are in very close company. Trick of Ace from the wide outside has just reached the front of Duck Trap. Lovely Pet is losing ground between them. Then we get Fountain Square in 4th. Must Sing is 5th. From the back, Black Wolf has made headway into 6th. As they round the turn into the stretch. Trick of Ace from the outside with the call by ahead. Duck Trap retaliates at the rail. They've opened up 6 lengths on Fountain Square and Must Sing into the final furlong. Duck Trap reclaims it as Trick of Ace counterattacks. These two will decide it. Must Sing is 3rd. They race up to the line. It's Duck Trap who just has it from Trick of Ace.
Duck Trap, wire job here. Danny Gonter in the irons for trainer Dave Vance. Leads them all the way around the oval and hangs on gamely to a half-length score. Nice ticket, too, 17 bucks on Duck Trap. Trick of Ace comes close there, try to get the win, has to settle for the 2nd spot. Northern Silver will be your show runner. Duck Trap going her mile in 1:34 and 4. All right, all the way out to Auburn, Washington, the Emerald Downs on Sunday afternoon. The Eagle Hardware and Garden Derby. There you go. A mile and a furlong for 3-year-olds, obviously. $100,000 on the line here. Let's see what we can pick up at the store. To Emerald is Robert Geller with the call of this year's Derby.
But look at My Constant Star going up on the outside. What a run today. My Constant Star as they head for the lane. My Constant Star goes to the front. Vernon Invader under the whip, and a length and a half away is Jay Walker from I Am Busy. My Constant Star in front by a length. In 2nd placing, Vernon Invader, and My Constant Star at the 16th pole has them struggling. My Constant Star, they won't take this one away. My Constant Star wins the Derby by 2 lengths. Vernon Invader 2nd. Summer Prince out wide in a photo for show from...
All right, folks, now bear with me here with this Eagle Hardware and Garden Derby at Emerald. First of all, My Constant Star, the 2-length winner, Danny Sorensen in the irons, hadn't won since the Gottstein Futurity last year as a 2-year-old. He's a son of Car Dinaskra, trained by Dave Dutrick, and gets the win, cha-ching, $55. But now it gets interesting. Vernon Invader, who finished 2nd, is DQ'd from 2nd and placed 7th. Therefore, I Am Busy, who finished 3rd, gets moved up to 2nd. And then we had a dead heat for 4th between Summer Prince and Jay Walker. So you can't split up the dead heat, folks, of course. So now the dead heat is for the show money. Figure that. 149 and 1 as My Constant Star is not involved in any of that as he gets the win, 2nd win of his 3rd win, I beg your pardon, of his career. Couldn't have come at a more apropos time in his time for the Eagle Hardware and Garden Derby, 149-1. All right, down to Del Mar. Saturday afternoon, we had our 2-year-old fillies in the Del Mar Debutante. They're going 7/8 of a mile for $250,000 in guaranteed money. Nice pot for these juvenile gals. Let's take a look at them. Here's Trevor with the call of the Del Mar Debutante.
And away they go. They're broken a perfect line. Silver Bullet Day flies to the lead from the inside gate. Miss Diablo's Gold is very fast, and there's Anta Carana in the white cap on the outside. Those three fly away early. Colorado Song is racing in fourth as Darling Echo now makes ground to take that fourth spot. Then we come back to Memoranda in the black, 7 lengths off the leaders. Time to Meet is inside of her. Storm Cove is down at the rail. An excellent meeting last, 11 off the leaders. They've run past the 5/8 in the Del Mar Debutante, and it's Silver Bullet Day at the rail, and Miss Diablo's Gold Day flying 1.5 lengths back to Anta Carano, moving comfortably in the third spot. On the inside of her is Colorado Song, being followed then by Darling Echo. Excellent meeting is starting to make ground now, 7 lengths off the leaders. 5/16 to go. Silver Bullet Day goes on. Colorado Song comes to tackle her. Miss Diablo's Gold is gone. Anta Carana, and Excellent Meeting is running determinedly now, and Excellent Meeting coming with a powerful run from last is now third on the outside. Heads a turn for home, and Excellent Meeting in full flight hits the front with 1/8 to go. Antakarana on the outside can't go with her. Silver Bullet Day's had enough, and it's Excellent Meeting striding home to an impressive win in the Del Mar Debutante. The daughter of General Meeting under Kent DeSormo romps by 4.5, 5. Antakarana was second. Colorado Song finished third.
Excellent Meeting. Kent DeSormo up for Golden Eagle Farms and Bob Baffert, and that's a replacement jock for Stevens, who you know has first call for Baffert, but is out with that knee problem. So DeSormo back in the swing of things here for Baffert and gets the victory by 5 easy lengths, sent off at 9-2. Hay was second in the Sorrento behind Silver Bullet Day, gets an awful lot of revenge on that one this time around as she just rolls to victory here, as you heard Trevor say, a daughter of the Sire General Meeting. Antakarana finishing in the second spot. Colorado Song gets the show money. Excellent Meeting goes the 7 panels Saturday, 122-1. Sunday afternoon, the very good Chula Vista handicap was run for our fillies and mares. $300,000 on the line on this one. It's 1 1/16 miles. Overwhelming favorite here in Sharp Cat. Let's take a look at her. Again, we've got Trevor with the call.
Field for the Chula Vista sent on their way. Sharp Cat broke a little sideways, but broke very fast, and Sharp Cat immediately bounding off to lead them by 2 lengths. Numero Uno is racing second, Supercilious on the outside of that, and Freeport Flight content to drop to the back of the 4. They head to the 7/8 pole, and Corinne Nakatani going to dictate things throughout here on Sharp Cat. Sharp Cat just glides clear now to lead it by 2 lengths. Freeport Flight, though, scraping paint and quickly cutting into that lead, and Freeport Flight going to quicken Sharp Cat as they go past the 3/4 pole. Then it's another 2.5 back to Numero Uno in third, and Supercilious bringing up the rear, 6 lengths off the leaders. They run past the 5/8, and Sharp Cat lengthening stride now as they quicken the pace down the backstretch. Sharp Cat going clear again by 1.5 lengths. Freeport Flight back into second. Numero Uno is racing third, 5 lengths off of Sharp Cat, and then it's 3 back to Supercilious. A half mile to go now in the Chula Vista, and Sharp Cat has kicked clear again. Sharp Cat has opened up by 4. Freeport Flight pushed along in the second spot as Numero Uno now takes that second spot, and Supercilious is 7 lengths off Sharp Cat. They have 5/16 to go, and it's still Sharp Cat, not under any pressure yet, still just bowling along comfortably on the lead, not being asked to run. They've just flashed by the quarter pole, and Sharp Cat goes on for home. Supercilious now comes to try and make a race of it second. They straighten out past the 8th pole. Sharp Cat gets the reins pushed at her, and she's striding on gamely. Supercilious is 4 lengths back in second, but Sharp Cat's class is just overwhelming. She's exhausted exuding class. Just a morning workout for Sharp Cat as she romps. Supercilious second, then Numero Uno and Freeport Flight.
Well, she's just run out of competition out there. Thoroughbred Corporation and Wally DeLasse's Sharp Cat. She was sent off at 2 to 5 and just makes chopped liver out of the rest of this field. 3.5 lengths is the official margin, and it could be anything, as Corey is just sitting chilly on her for the win. Supercilious and Numero Uno, they'll be the place and show runners. Perhaps Sharp Cat will come east now, or maybe stay out in the west and look at the Lady's Secret at San Anito, or perhaps take a look at the Ruffian at Belmont. Sure would like to see her at Belmont in the fall. As she goes, the mile and a 16th of the Chula Vista in a minute, 42 seconds on the button. All right, let's take our second break here. When we come out the breaks, Saratoga action Wednesday through Sunday. Much more to come. Don't go away. Be right back with Saratoga after these messages.
Join Michael Kipnis, the Wizard, on the OTB television network every Saratoga racing day during the Saratoga meet as he reviews the previous day's wagering, racing news, and of course the day's Wizard selections. Watch the Wizard Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 10:30 a.m. and Saturdays and Sundays at 9 a.m. Don't miss Michael Kipnis, the Wizard, every Saratoga racing day during the Saratoga meet on the OTB television network. For good food, visit the Fast Track Deli at the Imperial Racing Center in downtown Schenectady. Enjoy Inga's hearty home-cooked deli specials, the soup of the day, salads and helpful fast foods, an assortment of burgers, grilled and fresh-carved deli sandwiches, wings, pastries, and desserts. And every Friday, don't miss the Friday Buffet, where it's all you can eat for just $6.95. For reservations, call 347-0915. For fast, friendly service, visit the Fast Track Deli at the Imperial Racing Center, 325 State Street in downtown Schenectady.
All right, let's go back to last Wednesday afternoon to start our Saratoga coverage. We've got 3-year-old fillies in the Lake Placid handicap. They're going a mile and a furlong on the grass. The purse, $150,000 in guaranteed monies. Let's take a look at them roll. Here's Tom with the call.
And they're off. Naskra's Delight shows first from the inside. Here comes Memories of Gold from her far outside post. And here's Tensky. Moving by is for the first time Tensky and Memories of Gold vying for the early lead. Compassionate down inside, right up close, running in third. And then it's Mysterious Mile between horses, fourth. Formal Tango taken 3 wide into the turn in fifth position. Caveat Comptour races sixth. Positive Energy between horses, 7th. Recording is 3 wide, 8th. Naskra's Delight broke alertly, but she's now back 9th toward the inside. At the back of the pack, Try and Sue, along with Voodoo Lounge and Malt. Into the backstretch, Tensky controls the pace. The opening quarter, solid, 23 1/5 seconds. Memories of Gold prompting Tensky down the backstretch. 2 lengths back, Compassionate, saving ground in third. Mysterious Mile to her outside is running along in fourth, followed by Caveat Comptour, fifth on the inside of Formal Tango, sixth. Then Recording, Naskra's Delight, Try and Sue, Positive Energy, followed by Voodoo Lounge and Malt the trailer. Tensky, the favorite into the far turn with the lead, runs a half, 47 1, and Tensky's opening up on the field, and she's doing it willingly. Tensky's opened up by 5. Compassionate full out driving second. Mysterious Mile under a drive on the outside third. Caveat Comptour bottled up on the inside, waiting for some running room fourth as they hit the top of the stretch. Tensky still under a hand ride as she arrives at the 8th pole, clear by 4 or 5. Migliore now shakes her up. On the far outside, Naskra's Delight is closing, but still well behind Tensky, followed by Caveat Comptour third, and they're coming down to the finish as Tensky sprints under the line, the clear-cut winner here.
Well, Tensky is our first double stakes winner of the meeting. Rich Migliore in the irons. Tensky, of course, won a division of the Lake George earlier on in the meeting and now comes back for Linda Rice and gets her 4th in a row and 6th win out of 8 lifetime starts. She is a runner by Polish numbers. Naskra's Delight finishing in the 2nd spot. Caveat Comptour won the other division of the Lake George earlier. Best she can do here is finish in the show position. Tensky, 2 wins at Saratoga, a mile and a furlong on the lawn Wednesday, 1:46.1. Thursday afternoon, the Grade 1 Steeplechase, New York Turf Riders Steeplechase, 2 3/8 miles around and around the inner course they go. $100,000 on the line here for these jumpers. Let's pick them up as they head up the backside second time around. Excellent race in progress. Here's Tom with the call.
4 furlongs left. Sundin continues to lead. It's Sundin in front. Bees-Belen's now making a move. It's Bees-Belen's coming after Sundin as they approach the far turn. Bees-Belen's has now got ahead in front. Sundin on the outside running second by 2. Romantic Races in third. Then Hoken begins to rally. Hoken advancing to fourth and closing strongly now. Then Clarence Code, followed by Prime Legacy, and Lonesome Glory is last as the field comes to the final fence now. Bees-Belen's, Romantic, Sundin, and Hoken flying down the center of the course. Here comes Hoken and Romantic. Hoken and Romantic. Hoken over first. Hoken in front. Romantic just to his inside. And they're racing for the finish here, with Hoken coming to the line with the lead and the long shot victory.
Hoken and Sean Clancy in the irons gets the victory. Had won a steeplechase race earlier on in the meeting. Matter of fact, won the first steeplechase race of the meeting. Now gets the victory for trainer Janet Elliott. Magnificent performance here, getting the neck victory over Romantic and Sundin, who tried to lead him from start to finish and just has to fall a tad short there in the third spot. Janet Elliott, the winner over Jonathan Shepard, who finishes second and third. How about that? Hoken setting a course record in the process, going the 2 3/8 miles and 4 minutes and 12 seconds flat, and $28.80 on Hoken. Excellent performance in the Turf Riders Thursday of this past week. All right, Friday afternoon, the Grade 1 Personal Ensign for our fillies and mares at the classic distance of 1.25 miles, $400,000, the guaranteed pot on this race. They're giving them money away in bucketfuls here. Let's take a look. Again, Tom's got the call.
And they're off. From the outside, it's Aldiza, Tuzia, and Asina. It's Asina, Tuzia, and Aldiza in the early going, with One Rich Lady behind them down on the inside fourth. Amarillo settles in mid-pack fifth. Tommy Sue's Delight running a bit awkwardly at this juncture, slow to get in stride, now about 8 lengths from front-running Asina. The 2 early trailers will be Tuxedo Junction and Doers Rocks. Around the first turn, it's Asina the leader, Aldiza second, Tuzia just in behind them third. The opening quarter in 24 seconds flat. 3 lengths to One Rich Lady settling down. Now in fourth position, a break of another 3 back to Amarillo. Tommy Sue's Delight is now tailed off 12 lengths from the front. It's another big break to Doers Rocks and lagging behind Tuxedo Junction as they begin their run down the backstretch. The opening half mile, 47 4/5 seconds. Reasonable fractions in the early going. The leader is Asina by almost 2 lengths. Aldiza, her main foe, running second. On the inside, Tuzia now back racing in third. And a good run down the backstretch for Tommy Sue's Delight. She's now drawn within 3 lengths from the lead, and she's down inside as the field moves into the far turn. 4 furlongs left in the Personal Ensign. The leader is Asina. Asina's now in front by 2.5 lengths. Aldiza running second. Tuzia put to a drive third. And then it's One Rich Lady on the outside fourth. Amarillo and Tommy Sue's Delight is now dropped back 7 lengths from the lead. They're coming to the top of the stretch, and Bailey is full throttle on Asina. One Rich Lady. One Rich Lady moves into contention on the outside. Tuesday running in third. Amarillo is fourth. And it's Aldiza back in fifth. Tommy Sue's Delight at the rail. Coming to the last furlong. It's Asina in front. Upset chances for One Rich Lady and Tuzia. One Rich Lady is in front. Tuzia second, Asina third. And here comes Tommy Sue's Delight. Coming strong through the stretch. They're coming down to the finish. Tommy Sue's Delight, Tuzia, and One Rich Lady. And it is Tommy Sue's Delight going on to win by 2.
Well, I'll tell you, folks, when you looked at the past performances, the only two fillies that had gone 1.25 miles were Amarillo when she won the Delaware Handicap earlier on this summer, and Tommy Sue's Delight, who was third in the Alabama last year as he was a 3-year-old. So she stuck out. She was third in the Go for One last time. Race over the track, a little bit of swing in the weights here, and bingo! You had yourself a nice 4-to-1 mutual on Tommy Sue's Delight as she gets a 2-length victory in the personal Ensign for owner Stephen Hilbert and trainer Neil Howard. Tuzia was the second place finisher. One Rich Lady got the show money, and Aldizia and Asina up the track and off the board. Tommy Sue's Delight goes the 1.25 miles, 2 minutes, 4 seconds flat, winning the personal Ensign on Friday. All right, Saturday afternoon, Travers Day, 1998. The second largest crowd in the history of Saratoga Racecourse shows up. Of course, the largest crowd, over 50,000, for the memorable battle between the Firm and Aladar. This is a non-promotional event. No spinners here, folks. 48,545 people in attendance to witness this year's Travers. 2 good features on the undercard, featuring our 97 Horse of the Year favorite Trick, going postward in the 7-furlong King's Bishop Stakes. Let's take a look at him. Here's Tom's call of the King's Bishop.
And the rough. Favorite Trick breaks on top. Secret Firm is there. Toward the inside, it's Copeland 2 and Southern Bostonian at the rail. Scatmandu is away 5th. And then it's Limit Out, followed by Good and Tough. Mint will be the early trailer. They're moving down the backstretch. And it's Southern Bostonian in front, with Copeland 2 running in second. Secret Firm is third. Scatmandu is 4th. Favorite Trick broke alertly, but in the middle of the race, he's dropped back about 8 lengths from the lead now. Then it's Limit Out, followed by Good and Tough. Mint trails the field. 22 flat first quarter. Rounding the far turn. Long shots leading the way. Southern Bostonian and Copeland 2. Secret Firm advancing on the outside third. Scatmandu is 4th. 5 lengths back. Favorite Trick is well behind now as they come to the top of the stretch. Southern Bostonian is the leader. Here comes Secret Firm to him on the outside. In behind them, it's Copeland 2 running in the third. On the far outside, Scatmandu is 4th. And Favorite Trick coming up the inside. In tight is Favorite Trick with 1 furlong to go. It is Secret Firm in front. Southern Bostonian is stalling now, and Favorite Trick gets caught in traffic. And here comes Mint, who slices his way through the field. They're coming down to the finish. It's Secret Firm and Mint. Secret Firm is the winner. Mint finishing second, Scatmandu third.
Well, you folks recall the Amsterdam of a couple of weeks back where we had a dead heat between Secret Firm and Mint. Well, if you went to school on that, you had a very nice exacta here in the King's Bishop. And oddly enough, Secret Firm, a tremendous overlay here as he gets the 3/4 of a length win. $22 to win on Secret Firm. Ding! Mint up for second. Just couldn't get to Secret Firm this time. And finishing third, Scatmandu. The disappointment in the race, of course, the favorite Trick, had a very curious trip on the outside, broke on top, and then was taken back and tried to close up through the rail in the last 16th of a mile or so, and was actually outfooted to the opening, the seam that was there, by Mint. Pat Day saying that Favorite Trick uncharacteristically just did not fire at all and thus suffers his first loss at Saratoga. But Secret Firm and Mint sure fired. Secret Firm, the winner this time, getting the 7 panels in 122 and 3. All right, the 9th race, this year's running of the Travers, 1.25 miles, $750,000 on the line here for our 3-year-olds. And of course, the marquee matchup between Victory Gallop and Coronado's Quest. Coronado's Quest taking the measure of Victory Gallop down at Monmouth in the Haskell, and Elliott Walden and Gary Stevens said, well, they'd get him in the Travers. Unfortunately, Gary, as you all know, came down with that knee injury. So bring in Alex Solis, who had ridden Victory Gallop to victory in Arkansas and also piloted the horse during the Derby. So no stranger to the colt at all. Add the measure of Grand Slam from the Lucas Bond, Dice Dancer, Raffy's Majesty. Very entertaining Travers. Let's take a look at it. Here's Tom's call of this year's Midsummer Derby.
Of the 129th Travers, and they're off. Victory Gallop veers in at the start, and Deputy Diamond got pinched back. And Dice Dancer comes out running. Dice Dancer out for the early lead. Coronado's Quest to his outside. Coming to the neck of Dice Dancer. Grand Slam third, and Victory Gallop is off the rail, running in 4th position. Then it's Canadian Archer's Bay, followed by Deputy Diamond, who's found a spot toward the inside. Raffy's Majesty trails the field as Dice Dancer carries the field through a soft first quarter there in 24 3/5 seconds. Dice Dancer is the leader, but now they're picking up the tempo as Grand Slam moves to his neck. Coronado's Quest is sitting just outside the lead. He's back and relaxed in 3rd position. It's 2 lengths back. Deputy Diamond is 4th, and Victory Gallop is relatively close. Victory Gallop is only 5 lengths from the lead, and he's only 2 lengths behind Coronado's Quest. Then it's Archer's Bay at the back of the pack. Raffy's Majesty the trailer. 48 4/5 seconds for the opening half mile in this Travers Stakes. And the pace has been pretty easy so far for Dice Dancer. Grand Slam right there. And Jerry Bailey is giving him a nudge as they approach the half-mile pole. Coronado's Quest looms boldly just outside the lead, running along in 3rd position as they pass the half-mile pole. Then Deputy Diamond, Victory Gallop, and Alice Solis is asking him for run. And around the far turn they go here at Saratoga, and with a flourish, there goes Coronado's Quest. Coronado's Quest has made his move 3 furlongs from the line, and he's in front by a neck. Grand Slam is 2nd, and Victory Gallop is gathering momentum as the field turns for home. Coronado's Quest bracing for the challenges to come. Grand Slam is there. Victory Gallop is moving to him with the furlong to go. At the 8th pole, it is Coronado's Quest by 2. Victory Gallop 2nd. Grand Slam 3rd. Raffy's Majesty is 4th. Smith all over Coronado's Quest. A final surge from Victory Gallop as they come to the line. Raffy's Majesty closing with the rush. Photo finish.
Coronado's Quest, Victory Gallop, Raffy's Majesty, all separated by mere inches on the line in a terrific finish to this year's Travers. The body of the race itself wasn't all that terrific, folks, considering that these horses, these Grade 1 horses, were dawdling through 3/4 of a mile in 1 minute, 13 seconds flat. That's Finger Lakes time, folks. Nobody wanted to make a move, and then they just sprint the last half mile in 50 3/5 seconds. Coronado's Quest grittily hanging on for the win. Alex Solis aboard Victory Gallop doing everything he possibly can, trying to close on this horse into a no-pace race, virtually impossible, and still just gets beat by an inch. And what about Raffy's Majesty? 4 wide, coming off the quarter pole with Georgie Chavez for trainer Jimmy Bond, who has certainly a knack for having his 3-year-olds ready for this race. Again, just falls inches short in a tremendous stretch finish to this year's Travers. Coming out of the Travers, it looks like these horses can have 3 spots. They can look at the Pegasus, the Meadowlands. They can look at the Woodward against Skipway at Belmont, or they can look at the Super Derby and stay with their own kind for 3-year-olds down at Louisiana Downs. It looks like we'll see them all heading for Louisiana Downs in the Super Derby, which might make Classic Cat's quest for that departable bonus a little dicey. Coronado's Quest, again, afforded some very nice amenities with his pony in the stall in the paddock and not having to parade around the paddock, going right out to the track and avoiding the post-parade. And of course, this does set a precedent now for any trainer that has a temperamental horse. Certainly can look to the treatment afforded Coronado's Quest here in New York, and will be well within their rights to have the same situation given to their runner as Coronado's Quest. Certainly, when the gates open, is all racehorse, but they don't even give this horse a chance to misbehave anymore, not wanting to take any chances whatsoever. And who knows, maybe that's the difference in a margin of victory here Saturday. Running time for this year's Travers, 2:03 and 2. All right, on Sunday, more fireworks. Boy, at the Spar, another 1.25 mile event. This time our older handicappers in the Saratoga Breeders Cup handicap, $300,000. The added purse on the race, 10 panels as we mentioned. And again, we've got Tom with the call.
And they're off. Concerto jumped up right at the start as Early Warning comes out for the early lead. It's Early Warning in front. Irish Silence is reined in, and here comes Awesome Again, moving for the lead as they race for the clubhouse turn. It's Early Warning, a short lead. Awesome Again alongside. Concerto 3 wide heading for the turn. Irish Silence has found a cozy spot in behind the lead. Mr. Sinatra close to the pace, running in 5th. Then farther back, Private Song, Gator Dancer the trailer, the first quarter in 24 seconds flat. Around the clubhouse turn, it's Early Warning in front. Jorge Chavez trying to nurse that speed along. He's out there by a length. Here comes Concerto to keep him company for the run down the backstretch. And Awesome Again, a tracking third. Irish Silence rides the rails 4th, followed by Mr. Sinatra, Private Song, and Gator Dancer the trailer, as Early Warning takes the field through a comfortable opening half mile in 48 2/5 seconds. Concerto glued to his flank down the backstretch. Awesome Again third by a head with Irish Silence 4th. Mr. Sinatra kept within 5 lengths of the lead with 4.5 furlongs to go. Then Private Song 3 lengths back to Gator Dancer, who's now dropped better than 10 lengths from the front. Moving for the far turn. Early Warning still the leader by a length. Concerto still shadowing him second by 2.5. Awesome Again is now 4 lengths from the lead. Pat Day trying to motivate him now as they round the far turn. 3/4 in 1, 12 and 1. Coming to the top of the stretch, it is still Early Warning in front. Concerto running in second. Awesome Again is still third as they approach the quarter pole. He's 3 lengths behind. Coming to the top of the stretch, here comes Concerto to grab the lead as they turn for home. It's Concerto the leader. Early Warning down inside second. Awesome Again is third and getting closer as they come to the 8th pole. It's Concerto, a short lead. Awesome Again right at his neck. Early Warning under a heavy drive in the final furlong. Awesome Again under a hand ride has taken the lead. It is Awesome Again in front and drawing off handily. Awesome Again the winner by 3 on the wire.
Well, did we say a command performance? This horse was awesome in the Whitney and certainly was awesome again here in the Breeders' Cup handicap on Sunday with Pat not even turning his stick, just hand riding this horse with the utmost confidence to a nice 3-length victory at the 1-5 price, getting his 4th in a row and of course 2nd here at Saratoga. And now will be pointed to either the Jockey Club Gold Cup or the Hawthorne Gold Cup. Pat Burns says he likes the 1.25 mile distance, and the other 1 1/8 mile race is just a little short for him, so look for him down at Belmont in the Jockey Club or out in Chicago in the Hawthorne. And don't you think for 1 minute they don't have Skipway in the back of their minds for this guy who has really come on this year with his 4th win in a row. Concerto for George Steinbrenner and Billy Mott certainly runs the best race he's run in many an outing, but is tangling with a tiger here, has to settle for the place spot. Early Warning gets the show money. Awesome Again, his 1.25 miles, 2 minutes, 3 seconds flat. Okay, that takes care of the stake action. Again, no Monday stake at Saratoga, as we'll get into our notes now and take a look at the final week, the upcoming final week, which concludes next Monday, Labor Day. We've got the action, of course, for you from the Hopeful, the Spinaway, the Diana Handicap, and the Forgo. Several nice stake races in store for us to come. In retrospect, looking back at Travers Day, we told you the attendance second highest of all time. How about the handle? $24.3 million all total bet, the highest Travers Day figure in the history of the race. So excellent, excellent weather, excellent crowd, and excellent action at the windows. Other races besides those at Saratoga we'll be looking at over this long Labor Day weekend. At Del Mar, we've got the Del Mar Handicap and Del Mar Breeders Cup Handicap, not to get those two confused. We also have the Del Mar Derby. We'll be looking at the Cradle Stakes from River Downs. That's the 2-year-old colt counterpart to the Bassinet that we just had on the program. Out at Finger Lakes, we've got more state-bred action. The fillies in the Oaks and the colts in the Derby. We've also got the Pennsylvania Derby down at Philadelphia Park. We've got action at Calder, the Affirmed, and the Susan's Girl Stakes as we continue on with our Florida Stallion Progeny Series down there. We'll take a look at the Silver Bullet Centennial at Remington and the Ricks Memorial Handicap from Oklahoma as well, and the Gardenia Good Stake at Ellis Park. So plenty of action this coming Labor Day weekend, Saturday through Monday, as we wind up our season here at Saratoga. And oh, what a season it has been. All right, that puts a capper on things for this week. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, as always, stay tuned right here to your OTB TV radio network station, where you get the most complete coverage in thoroughbred racing. Till next week, Jack Wolfsheed here. So long, everybody. We'll see you up there. One more week to go.